Kenya mentions that she got a private jet for her and Latoya. You barely even know the girl. You guys are not even close like that. You guys are just getting to know each other.
I gotta twirl, honey, yes.
Like, how is it that you're having Latoya to be with you on a private jet? And I was so here for Porsha spilling all the tea because Drew had every right to know what was said about her behind her back by Latoya.
Well, you should be glad. Why? She was coming for you.
She came for me?
She was.
I don't even know her.
First of all, you're the queen of the messiness. You're the queen of stirring up the pot and being messy. Drew goes off on someone, possibly Latoya or Kenya. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it because it's about time that Drew confronts these girls. For real, because they're doing the damn most.
The beach. Hopefully the wig doesn't fly off.
I don't understand why Latoya is still talking about this damn wig.
We love Benny McCauley. Hello, cutie.
Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Fats, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I hope you guys are having a blessed start to your week. I hope you guys are staying safe because you ain't safe out here in these streets. Before we start with this video, please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I post a video, and y'all do not want to miss my videos. You really don't. Guys, today I am back again with another Real Housewives of Atlanta review, season 13, episode 7. And y'all, it is starting to pick up. It is starting to pick up and I'm excited. Let's talk about it. So we see that Kenya goes out to lunch with Latoya. They meet up, they're having brunch, they're having lunch. They're talking about how, you know, Kenya mentions that she got a private jet for her and Latoya. Latoya and Kenya's friendship is just so weird to me. I still don't understand it. You barely even know the girl. You guys are not even close like that. You guys are just getting to know each other.
I gotta twirl, honey, yes.
Like, how is it that you're having Latoya to be with you on a private jet? You barely even know the girl. You guys are not even close like that. You guys are just getting to know each other. She talks about her and Mark and where they're at this point. We don't even care because we all know that Mark announced that they're splitting up a few days ago, so we don't really care about that relationship. That marriage has been done and we don't really care. We see that Kenya speaks to Drew about the trip. You know, she lets her know that, you know, her and Latoya are going on this private jet, and then Drew invites Kenya to a house for a dinner with all the girls, including Latoya. And then we see that Drew is hosting a nice, cute, classy dinner for the girls, and the girls turn up. We see Cynthia turn up, Candy turn up, and they're all outside. And then we see a little clip where Latoya once again talks about this damn wig that Drew had to Porsha, and talking about, oh, you can see the glue and the lace. And Cynthia even said, like, listen, it was humid, it was hot, sometimes the lace melts and it's a hot damn mess. We've all been through a time where we've had bad wigs. I don't understand why Latoya is still talking about this damn wig. Latoya, you want to act like you've never ever had a bad wig or weave in your whole life, and let's just be real, that's a lie. Like, we've literally watched your journey, watched your transition from where you started to where you've become now, and sis, we know good damn well that you've had at least 10 bad wigs or 10 bad weaves throughout your whole transition. I'm just sick and tired of this, you know, this mean girl vibes. Like, let it go, man. Like, okay, she's had a bad wig, and so have you. Plenty of times. And then we see Porsha turn up to Drew's house, and they're all outside, they're having drinks, and Latoya's name gets mentioned, and Drew's like, wait, hold on, where's Latoya? Where's Latoya? Like, Latoya's supposed to be here. And then Latoya doesn't show up. Porsha's like, girl, be glad that she didn't come because she was coming for you. And Drew's like, what? What? Coming for me? I don't even know her. I don't even know the girl. Like, what? How is she gonna come for me? And then Porsha proceeds to tell her, like, listen, we were all out for drinks and Latoya basically was talking about your wig and how bad your wig was. I was so here for Porsha spilling all the tea because Drew had every right to know what was said about her behind her back by Latoya.
Well, you should be glad. Why? She was coming for you.
She came for me?
She was.
I don't even know her.
Okay, because at the end of the day, you can't be smiley to this girl's face and then behind her back you're talking about her damn wig and how bad her wig was.
I am going to tell her everything I know. I'm gonna sing like a goddamn bird.
You're the one that's got the problem with the wig. You have that much of a problem with the way her wig looked like. Why don't you tell her to her face? Why don't you tell her to her face? Like, you talk about how real you are and you're so real, then say it to her face then. Why? Let it go. Nobody cares. Let it go. I was so here for Porsha spilling all the tea, letting Drew know what was said about her behind her back, trying to be a good friend, and I was so here for it. I'm seeing these two becoming really good friends, right? And do you know what's really sad about this? Drew was ready to welcome Latoya with open arms to her house. She had a whole plate ready for her with her name on it. And then you have the audacity to be shading this girl behind her back for no reason. You don't even know the girl, but yet you want to shade her. Like, I didn't like it. Because you know what? Drew seems like a really sweet girl. And you know what's really sad about it? The fact that Drew was ready to welcome Latoya with open arms to her home. She had a whole plate for her with her name on it. And like, the fact that you're shading this girl behind her back and she doesn't even know, it's just really, it's jacked up. I'm not gonna, it's really messed up. And I hope Latoya redeems herself and looks at this and be like, you know what, I was actually really wrong for this. I should have not done that because that was really rude. Like, that girl invited you to her house and then you, it could never be me. It could never be me. But it's just, it's really sad because, you know, and then you're finding out that, and then you're finding out that all this time, this girl has been dogging you out behind your back. That's messed up. I hope Latoya comes to her senses and she redeems herself when she's looking back at this because it really looks really bad. And then we see that they're all going inside. They're about to have dinner on the dining table. And, you know, they're getting to know Drew. They're eating, they're vibing. And then they're talking about, Kenya brings up how, you know, her and Latoya will be getting a private jet on their way to South Carolina, and it's just gonna be her and Latoya, and all the girls are like, a private jet? So what, where are we gonna be? Where you putting us? And Kenya's like, yeah, I'm gonna be putting you guys on this bus. Kenya is all mad at Drew because Drew brought up that the fact that, you know, is it just us that's going to be on the bus, or are you guys going to be on the bus? Because Kenya told Drew that her and Latoya are going to be on the private jet, and then she texted her saying that don't let the girls know because I don't want them to be in their feelings. First of all, the girl doesn't owe you no loyalty. She doesn't have to not say anything. Like, you guys don't even know each other like that. You know what I mean? She don't owe you no loyalty. If she wants to say something to the girls, she can. And talking about, oh, she's very sneaky, I need to be wary of her. First of all, Drew should be wary of you because you're messy, you keep stirring up the pot, and you're very sneaky, talking about Drew is sneaky. Sneaky where? Sneaky who? Like the fact that she basically brought it up and you had to say what you had to say. So we see that it's the day of the girls' trip. Latoya meets up with Kenya. They're getting ready to go on the private jet. They're on their way to go on the private jet. And Kenya turns to Latoya and says, sis, what trouble have you been stirring up? What in the hell have you been doing? And Latoya's like, what have I been doing? What do you mean? And basically Kenya brings up how, you know, when they all went to Drew's house for dinner, Porsha was stirring up mess between you and Drew, talking about how, you know, you was talking about Drew's wig and, you know, and all that. And Latoya's like, oh my God, Porsha's so extra. That was so extra of Porsha. Oh my God, oh my God. And I'm just like, Latoya, you've literally been so messy from the beginning of the season, and you expect that girl to not know about it. Basically they're like, oh, whatever, Kenya talking about, oh, I haven't got time for this nonsense. I haven't got time for this nonsense with these girls. First of all, you're the queen of the messiness. You're the queen of stirring up the pot and being messy. Basically they're like, oh, whatever, Kenya talking about, oh, I haven't got time for this nonsense. I haven't got time for this nonsense with these girls. First of all, you're the queen of the messiness. You're the queen of stirring up the pot and being messy. And then we see the rest of the girls are getting on the bus and they're on their way to the girls' trip at South Carolina. They're all hot and bothered. They're all sweating. They're complaining. All hot and bothered. They're complaining. They're sweating. And they're just like... And they're basically talking about how Kenya and Latoya are on this damn private jet. Marlo doesn't know nothing about it. And it's like, wait, hold on. How are we on this damn raggedy bus, hot and bothered, and then they're on this private jet living their best life? Like, what? That is so messed up. And then they find out that Kenya brought her daughter Brooklyn to the trip, and of course Porsha's in her feelings because it's like, you know, you didn't even ask me whether or not if I could bring my daughter to this trip. Like, there's me leaving my daughter for a whole week just for this girls trip, just so I can spend time with you guys. You didn't even think about, you know, asking some of us whether or not we could bring our kids into this trip. But at the end of the day, it is a girls trip, and I can't understand where Kenya is coming from in terms of bringing her daughter, because at the end of the day, Kenya hasn't got really much family there. Like, she hasn't really got much family in Atlanta, and she can't really leave her daughter just randomly. Like, she can't even leave her daughter with Mark. You guys have aunties, uncles, granddads, sisters. You've got a whole lot of families, and Kenya really doesn't. So Kenya didn't really have a choice. So I will agree on Kenya on that, but I feel like maybe possibly Kenya should have asked Porsha, Shamia and Candy. I don't think Candy was that bothered. We also see on next week's episode, Drew goes off on someone, possibly Latoya or Kenya. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it because it's about time that Drew confronts these girls. For real, because they're doing the damn most. I love me some Latoya, but Latoya, you need to get it together, and I hope you watch this episode and realize, you know what, some of the things that I've done was a bit messed up, because it's just getting out of hand at this point. Like, for real. Even though I do love you, girl, but like, no, someone needs to call them out of their nonsense. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I shall see y'all on my next video. Bye.